Alright, my favorite defensive technique number 5 out of the 6 I'm going to share with you in this series is when do I change from backward skating to forward skating if the guy's getting around me. I was told once that you can use, if you think of a clock face, and if you think of like 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. If the guy's getting past 10 o'clock, if he's coming down the left wing, or if he's getting past 2 o'clock coming down the right wing, so think of it like this, 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, if the guy's getting past that area, then it's time to turn around. Now that's like a general rule. You have to know your skating speed and ability and the other person's skating speed, how close you are to the goal, okay? All that stuff plays into it, and you'll just develop a feel for when you're going to need to do that as you play more and more. But if the guy's moving in general slightly faster than me towards the goal, I like 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. If the guy's moving faster, like if he's a fast skater or build up ahead of speed, well then maybe you want to use a little bit a different approach to it, okay? So just modify as you think. But you know, if you hold your hands out like that, somewhere in there you're going to find the spot where you are going to need to turn around. Now, good skaters, they will see when you're shifting your body around to try to get going forward. They'll see when that is happening and they'll cut in. So you want to learn that attacker. If he's going to see when you're going to do that and then try to cut in, maybe you can look like you're starting to do that, but then stay ready. You know, it's all part of the game of hockey, alright? So reading the attacker's lean can help you counter that. You know, if you see him just put his head down and start going for it, then you know he's probably going to try to get around you, and you can get a jump on transitioning to your forward skating that way. On the actual transition itself, I'm not going to get in here to tell you right inside edge, left inside edge, right inside edge. You know, you have to work out the best way that you know how to transition. But I can tell you that if your transition involves hopping or dragging your skate or anything like that, that's less efficient than doing it the correct way, which is just using edges, okay? And if you need help on that, I would say get yourself even just buying one lesson to cover some of the things like, yeah, what's the best way to turn around backwards, or what's the best way to do a start where I'm stepping over one skate to the other, okay? Just even buying one lesson to get some tips like that is a very good thing. So so no hopping, no slopping around. Like one of the terms I use if the guy's like in pickup hockey, if the guy is moving slowly and stops, is I'll like to kind of do the hockey stop turn where I'm scraping along the ice and turning. That can be used in certain cases, but if the guy's blowing past me, you need to have that efficient turn down, okay? So practice that, make it second nature, so that when your mind decides, oh, I need to turn around, that your feet just do it automatically. Because that's the whole point about being a good skater, is that if your feet are able to do stuff automatically, then you're just going to think, oh, I need to be over here, and your feet are going to do it, okay? That's when you can start really getting good at hockey, is when your feet are working by themselves and you're thinking about the whole play, what's going on, where am I going to pass it if I get it, that kind of thing, alright? So that's when to change to forward skating, okay? Identifying the speed difference, having your kind of gauge, reading the attacker's lean, practicing your transition till it's second nature, and having an efficient turnaround, okay? So that's number 5 of my 6 favorite defensive techniques. Number 1 was quick pressure, 2 was the poke check, 3 is learning your attacker, 4 is looking big and watching your attacker's eyes and body lean and head, and 5 here is when to change to forward skating. Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.